Maybe we're too much light. Too much light in the situation. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's stream. It has been a while. It's been a while. You have arrived, Razor Dolly, and welcome to the stream. How is everyone today? Are you all looking after yourselves? Are you being good? Have you drank plenty of water today? Hello Evie Girl, hello Razor Dolly, hello Will Miss Wandom, hello Raceban, hello Adam Corvix, welcome. So fun fact, if you already are part of the Discord, you would know I got caught in the rain today. We had to pop to Morrison's because I needed some Dungeons and Dragons, well, acquaintances and things, and it absolutely decided to whoosh, which was fine, totally fine, just oh no. But yes, hi, hello, good morning to you. You're only about 30 designs away from 200 designs on Red Bull. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so if you already know from the new studio vlog, I have a new camera. I spent far too much money on this. But yes, this is my new vlogging camera. It's very pretty, and this is the new camera for videos too, which means the video is going to be much higher quality now, because I noticed that with the old camera starting to have a lot of focusing issues. But yes, damn, pretty, very painful on the bank account, but very pretty. Yes, if you're wondering which one this one is, this is the Sony ZV-1. This is known as one of the best vlogging cameras on the market currently, but it also does 4K video, so yes, queen. For some reason my dominant arm is very sore in joints. Okay, so you actually need to do some exercises with that. I used to do them a lot. You essentially need to keep the joint rotating and moving, and then making sure that all your fingers aren't too tense as well, because especially I find that I get a sore spot point here sometimes when I'm drawing, and here. I actually have a trapped nerve in my elbow, so that causes these two fingers. I can't feel that. I can feel it with these fingers, but I cannot feel the sensation of me like squeezing that on my finger, because I have a trapped nerve in my elbow, which is always fun. Good evening. It's evening where you are. Holy smokes. That is well, good evening to you, good afternoon to some of you, and good morning to some of you too. Good evening to you, PQ Plays. I hope you have a wonderful day. That's what that is. Yes, trapped on the nerve, baby. So like, if you find yourself, because I find myself like often like leaning on my elbows when I'm drawing, and like that's how I've got that issue. I was actually meant to have an operation on that, but that got cancelled due to the panny. Yeah, if you've had wrist stake or anything like that, it's because you need to keep them moving and keep them like your joints like moving a lot. And if you find that you get a lot of sore points here and here, there are wrist exercises that you can do that I do recommend. It's definitely something to do with like the care on your hands and that, because you're using your hands a lot if you're having a lot of wrist ache, if you're having a lot of things. I also find that if you're drawing on the iPad, a recommendation I've seen a lot of people do is they actually get a grip for the Apple Pencil, which is one I need to get. And the grip on the Apple Pencil stops you from, because the Apple Pencil is quite thin, it stops it from hurting so much. So there, the more you know. enough about hand care. If you do want to know like some proper hand exercises, if you just type in like hand exercises, you know, to strengthen your hands or to get rid of pains, there are hundreds of tutorials up online, and it's something that I do recommend because I understand like hand pains can be quite difficult. It's 6:30 in the evening. Holy smokes. Well, hope you have a wonderful evening. December 24th, I like that name. Ooh, yes, it is always good to know. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing today, I'm designing a new critter to add to the Plant Witch universe, or the PWU as some people have been calling it. No one's been calling that, it's just me. Basically, I'm introducing a new character into the universe, and the new Plant Witch character is because that's what the patrons have decided. New Plant Witch character is called Layla. I haven't quite decided on, I'm kind of thinking of a smaller race, maybe like a halfling or gnomish style, and I want them to, they're a summer witch, so I want them to run like a drinks cafe on a beach. That is my whole plan for her so far. All I know is that she's short and slightly squishy, so I'm very excited to draw her and design her. Maybe she's got like a squished button nose and stuff like that. And I wanted her to have a critter that goes with her because I like designing critters. And I wasn't decided on whether or not it was to be a papaya or a dragon fruit. Yeah, a chunky halfling girl. Yeah, just chunky. I wanted her to be like different to the other girls because Freya's the tallest out of all of them, because we've got 2 elven girls, we've got 2 human-esque girls, 2 witches, a dragon keeper, and a thing like the berry witches from the colouring book. Yes, because the berry witches from the colouring book, they had a sort of sorry, my brain just died then. The berry witches in the colouring book, yeah. They sort of like had this sort of vibe of where they ran a but this one's like specifically, she runs a beachfront like sort of cafe, and I imagine like that's where like the beach that in particular the Plant Witch characters would go to during the summer holidays. And I thought it'd be really fun to like have like her and the dragon fruit character. I'm kind of feeling dragon for this dragon fruit. I know that sounds super obvious, but I'm like feeling it. I'm really feeling it. So like how it's, I don't know how the design's going to be yet, but I like the idea that it's round, taking the roundness shape of here, and then it's got like these 2 little horns, and maybe it's much bigger than the other ones, you know, because Layla is small. And if it's much bigger, oh my god, we could have it look like a Komodo dragon. Nice outfits, thank you. I was missing conventions, so I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to make myself feel like I'm not doing a convention. Yeah, we could do it so it's like more based on thingy. I was thinking maybe if it's much bigger, she could ride it. Tiny Mushu style dragon. I mean, we could do, yeah. I'm so curious, love the idea so far. Yeah, because I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. I just have like sort of concept that I want to play around with, and that's why I thought it'd be really fun to do like some of the design work. Like a tiny armadillo. Like an armadillo though. That's a really cute idea. Armadillos just remind me of Road to El Dorado, which is a fantastic film. Oh, an armadillo would be really cute. Like a dragon fruit inspired armadillo. A tiny Mushu. Yeah, because it'd either be really, really big or really small. Because I like the idea if she's small, like she would have a bigger critter. Because I'm very much into like opposites attract with like character designs. Like if you've got a very friendly, for example, Marie's a very friendly character and she has a prickly familiar. Like I love that sort of concept. I'm just trying to think of like how I would design like. So the whole point is that we go through and we design and have fun. Ugh, potatoes. Because if it was a dragon type, it would definitely be like very short. I'd base it on the actual shape of the fruit itself. So like how its body is. It would have the horns going to green like the dragon fruits outside. And its underbelly would have like this sort of like dotted like feature that it has here. 100% would have that. A rideable dragon critter could be useful for getting ingredients from trees if she's tiny as that. Yeah, like that was like a possible concept. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Tilda. I try and do them as often as I can. I've had a few flare-ups with the fibro, which doesn't help because that makes me feel really poopy. And I don't always feel like streaming. A pangolian could be really good. Okay, so we've got one design. Let's try a few different ones. So say armadillos. Armadillos have this sort of... Let's get a good image up of an armadillo. No, go away, Wikipedia. Ah! Yeah, it would have like a saddle on its back as well. It'd be so cute. Right, so armadillos have a really fun face. Like they have like this sort of like armor plating that goes here, and like little nose, and like the faces come out from what I can see in these reference images. Ears that go up like this, and like they have a roundish body shape, I would say. Like kind of like that. Because we could cross it with a few critters. That would be really good. Is a dragon male or female? I'm just curious. I haven't decided yet. A lot of the critters I've designed have been male. Because there's Willow and Ember. Ember's female. Prickles is male. Magnus is male. Cap and Gus are male and female. So we could have another female in the mix. Team Familiar is bigger than you. So like if we were to like say, because that's the basic like shape of the armadillo, and it has that, because that could sort of work if we give it like a little saddle like this. Good morning everyone, what did I miss? So today during the stream we are designing a critter based on the dragon fruit. That's why we got the dragon fruit reference up on the screen, so that everyone can see like what the inspiration sort of style is. And we're designing a new critter because Patreons this month decided that they wanted to add a new character in the Plant Witch universe called Layla. Layla's design hasn't been cemented so far. I haven't quite got the design down yet. I know that she's going to be a shorter character, like a shorter, squishier character. So, I mean, if we were to do that, you can definitely see like how the inspiration would take up. Wasn't an armadillo in the Raya film? Yes, there was an armadillo in the Raya film. I enjoyed that. Not many people enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It gave me such like Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes. So yeah, yeah, Ember is a female. It's Ember's the one that I mixed up the pronouns with for ages because I couldn't quite decide whether or not it was male or female. But female makes more sense because she ends up helping with a lot of the dragons and bringing the dragons up. The iconic duo. I loved it, yeah. A lot of people disliked it. They said it wasn't as exciting, and they really disliked the character Sisu. But I really liked it. I don't know. So from what I can see with Armadillos, from the references I'm looking at, so they have like this sort of like shell casing that seems to go up across, and then their hand, they're like paw, little critter paws, like it's this long tail that I'm obsessed with. That it's so cute. But armadillos always remind me of Road to El Dorado. El Dorado. She was one of the best. Yeah, Cece was fantastic, and the character designs were gorgeous. Yeah, I liked it. I really did. Like, it wasn't my favorite film that Disney have ever done. But I find like Disney films are either like very hit or miss. Like, they're either like fantastic and you'll watch them again and again and again. Like, I've really enjoyed Luca. Like, we really wanted to rewatch Luca after we'd watched it. Soul I really enjoyed, but I really enjoyed it for like different reasons, because it was just so, it was just really heartwarming to watch. But it's not one of those that I'll immediately go, oh, I have to watch this film right now. It's like, there's films that I'll go that I could watch again and again and I would never lose interest. Treasure Planet. Yeah. So if we were to base this on the Armadillo, it would have to keep its rounded ears, I think. Like, it's got these like really fun like ear shapes that go like this. And if we would keep that in like the Soul was really good, yeah. If we were to do that, it would keep to the leaf shape of the dragon fruit, so we would keep that green. So it would go up like this, and then we could give it a saddle. And then it's just like this sort of idea of like, if you've got this like halfling style character that's like very short and stocky, and you know, say you've got like them like this, and then this massive like armadillo style like critter that's just like, hey, I love my master. Like, yeah, it could have the you could have the green tips on the end of it. Like, so say if we had it so it was like, maybe it'd be a little bit smaller and she would be a little bit bigger, but like say the stockier sort of like character like this. I definitely think that Layla would have like big poofy hair. To be fair, Raya only came free in the last, like, it didn't come free that long ago, so in the defense of a lot of people, like, it did take a while for that to sort of come about. Okay, so I really like this so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that existing thing and we're going to bring opacity down, you know. I like this much better than my original design. So that was my original like first pass concept. This is like the second pass concept. Yeah, they are really good. I really enjoyed them. Like, really enjoyed them. I was thinking of doing a little video, but I don't know what to draw mostly animals in it, but you could do anything with animals. There's lots of people like who enjoy drawing animals. Says the person literally combining animals with fruits. Okay, so let's get a different brush, because this brush Pandani, I think it is really nice for texture, but it's not really good for like clean work. So if you want clean work, if you use Procreate in any shape or form, I really like Studio Pen and Dry Ink. They're two of my favorite. If you want really fun, like sort of like unpredictable lines, Syrup is gorgeous to use. And I use Syrup sometimes on like some design work. So we're gonna use the brush. Where are you? We're going to use dry ink today because it's one of my favourites. Okay. So, got our references up. Always got to keep your references up because you never know when you're going to need them. Right, so we've got our Armadillo. Let's have a look. Okay. Alright. So, we've got our reference. Got a gorgeous reference over there, ain't we? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna, let's bring that brush a little bit up because we don't want it to be exactly clean because this isn't the final like design. We just want to work on fleshing it out a little bit more because sometimes design concepts are just fun to like play around with. Dry inks, well, yeah, dry ink's definitely one of my faves. I love texture brushes. I like it because I feel like it very much lets me play around with a lot of like concepts. I like this sort of angry eye. I don't know why. This gives me life. Even though they have like these really tiny dotted eyes, this gives me life. Because if you were to do like a proper eye on it, it's more like this. It's more like that. It's more rounded. It's more like that. I don't know, I kind of like the angry eye. Because we want it to be fun to like sort of... Me who completely ignores my references 98% of the... Yeah, I mean, I think for me, if it's a creature that I don't normally draw, I like to have my references about. Got the rain here, ran out to get the washing line, must have been out 5 minutes tops, and I'm absolutely soaked. So, you know that photo that I sent in the Discord, showing, like, me being completely soaked all the way through? That was because we had to walk to the shop and back, and I had to peel like my jump. I had a coat on and I had to peel the coat off because the coat got soaked all the way through because it's only for light showers, it's not for but yeah, like we got absolutely drenched. I'm looking similar to you did, yep. So did this new witch, Layla, that's Layla. Make her familiar the size they are on purpose. Yes. Because I can imagine in a world like where everything is more built for people who are much taller than you, you would want something. It's like, yeah, it was bad. It was fun though. It was like one of those moments where we're like, really? Really? Because we stepped out and it was just like a light drizzle. I was like, oh, this is really nice. This isn't too bad. And then it was like, nah, mate, you're screwed. Oh. Do, do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. I can hear the thing that they're doing in the park right now. Ugh. Refreshing. There's currently like a really big run happening in our like town area, and it's really it's one of those, it's awkward because they just shut off the roads and it's so difficult to like do anything. Right, okay, let's get my references up. Okay, we can turn this into a dragon fruit. Come on, baby. Okay. Right, so... You have a Discord server? Yes, I do. Share some of the reads. We have 30 degrees Celsius for weeks and any storms that come way. Yeah, I wish I could share the rain with you. I mean, actually, no, because I really like the rain. I just don't like getting caught up in it. I didn't like getting caught up in that because I was drenched. Yeah, all the runners. So it's not just runners; it's a triathlon. So they, it started at like stupid o'clock this morning. And And so they swim, then they bike, and then they run. I can't remember how many miles it is, but like essentially like all the roads round where our block of flats is essentially are shut. You cannot get in or out. And we like ordered some stuff to arrive from Amazon, completely forgetting about it, and then we suddenly realized, and you can't like put in the note saying like, hey, you might as well just deliver this tomorrow, because there's no way you're going to get to the block of flats in any way, shape or form. Because I have a new pillow coming to see if that's going to try and fix some of my tension issues I'm having when I'm sleeping. Because I'm having a lot of issues with when I wake up. It feels like my entire back seized up. That may just be the way that I'm lay. But we're trying to see if a different pillow set works and helps. Which is always fun. They have really weird noses. Like... they're so hairy. Armadillos are hairy. Yes, you can choose how big it is. Some people don't get a choice in how big the critter is in the Planet Witch universe. Like, it's sort of like the critter chooses you. But you can like sort of like manifest with your magic. So you can make your familiar, essentially, or your familiar can find you in the Planet Witch universe. I'm going to give this more of a dragon or deer-esque scout, because we're mixing critters and designs here. Because this is not how this mouth looks on an armadillo. Triathlon, well, they were getting wet anyway. My simp before them has left. Yes, so this woman drove past me on a bike, and she was wearing like one of those lycra like tops and like shorts, and it was just absolutely pouring sheets of rain, and I just took one look and was like, glad I'm not you. Dripping, like carrying the shopping bags. So yeah, in the Planet Witch universe, they can make their critters. So Marie actually made her critter while she was at school. Marie and Lavender made Prickles and Magnus at the school. I need to give it more of a like a gentle smile. Oh my god, what if it has like little teeth like this? Hey, would you consider putting Fan in the Planet Witch comics as but yeah, of course. Only if people would be okay and give me permission to do that, because I don't want to be like that person. Should we give him little tusks? Like that. Give him little boar tusks that go up like this. Create like an overbite situation. I mean, natural water cooling. I mean, if they weren't soaking with sweat already, they're like soaking with... It definitely keeps to the like chunky like side that I'm going for. I think I want the tusks. It's like a reverse ouch. Yeah. Like, give them the tusks, because I think that just like adds to like the cute concept. Because I want it to be like cute and non-threatening. But like, I can imagine like if this thing like sort of like barrels around the door and gets super excited, you still be like, oh! I actually spent like 10 minutes coming in. Oh, I spend a lot of time coming up with ideas for characters. I spend a long time working on stories, because I feel like it helps flesh out the character and understand it. It'd be amazing for background. Yeah, I mean, if people ever wanted to, if people were okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give myself, like, I've been really forgiving with myself with everything that's been happening with the Panini, the Panera, the Panic at the Disco, the Backstreet Reunion Tour, whatever you want to call it. Been really lenient with myself, because I haven't always been motivated to work on things, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of it, if I'm honest. I mean, I've been offering Mimi up on a silver platter this entire time. That's fine. Yeah. It's just one of those, I don't want to say, yeah, like, and then, like, because at the end of the day, those character designs do belong to someone else, they don't belong to me. So, Panic at the Disco. Amazing. If we could, because, like, if you look at the openness of the dragon fruit, like, I've got the reference there, I think that would be really, really cool to have it, like, around the edges. And then the belly, we can make, because it's, armadillos have, like, some hair that comes out from the bottom. I think they're kind of hairy underneath. So, I feel like this part that's sort of, like, hairy, almost, will be patterned so it looks like it's, I think everyone's in that boat. It's gone on so long, yeah. I'm just done. I'd like to get a haircut without it being a 4-month waiting list. Which sounds like so selfish, but I was like, oh, I'll go and ask and see if they've got an appointment for, like, maybe, like, next month or in a few months' time, because, for, like, a month time or a few weeks' time, because I need it, like, I need to cut all the dead ends off so it can grow healthy. And I'm okay with trimming, but not doing, like, a haircut, and it's just the one thing I really wanted, and they were like, yeah, we don't have anything till September, and that was in June, and I was like, it's gonna be all black and white spotted furry belly, yes! Because looking at the references that I have here, it looks like they have, like, a sort of, like, a furry-ish belly, which is really cute, which we could totally do it. I got mine cut really short because I knew it would be an age. Yeah. And it's not like I know anyone that's a hairdresser either that lives around here. Oh please, maybe becoming canon as payment enough, consider a gift to you a lavender. Oh, I love that. We could definitely have her in the school as well. It would be really cool because I can imagine, like, when all, like, the first years of this character, like, the first years, I imagine, like, when they get their first critter, everyone's, like, super excited. And imagine, like, Mimi's is just, like, huge and everyone's like, whoa. Really cute. I'm so in love with this already. See, this is why I consult with you guys, because I was just going to turn it into a pure dragon. But now we have, like, this dragon, armadillo, boar-esque, like, mix, and I kind of vibe with it, if I'm honest. They have, like, these really cute scalings around their face as well, which we could totally do in, like, the dragon fruit colours. I can't imagine this would be, one would definitely take a bit of practice to, like, sort of try and get used to drawing, but and then it's got a little saddle, like, attached to it. It's just like a big bumbling thing, and when it comes into the shop, it just accidentally, like, knocks over all the bar stools and that. Maybe it really likes belly scratches. Oh no, it likes belly scratches. And when it sleeps, it curls up in the ball. It's an adorable face, and that belly just needs, yeah! We're just turning everything into giant cats, really, let's be honest. But yeah, if we can turn this tail, like, because if you notice the top of this plant, it all, like, converges together, and, like, if it converges together, we could reenact that shape and turn that into the tail area here. This is why I like to say, like, even if you have like your final design and you're happy with your final design, sometimes like experimenting with designs can be really fun, because it just means that you get to play around. Oop, one sec. Sorry. I love the idea he has no big ideas and likes stuff everyone, just genuinely being adorable. Yeah, like gigantic creature, and it's like, oh yay, yay. Because then the print for this month could be literally like papaya, like trying. I keep saying papaya. I don't know what papaya just keeps coming to me. Is it papaya and Layla? But then it doesn't make fruit sense because it's a dragon. They're a dragon fruit. Like, he's gigantic. A Titanic rose petal cat looking down at all the small familiars. Prickle's heart just boom, boom, boom. Giant woman. Like those Labradors that think they're... Yeah! Like the Burmese dogs. Have you ever seen Burmese dogs? And they just constantly want to get up on their owner's like lap. And they're like, yes, please love me. Their little feet. Armadillos are so weird, but they're so cute. Yeah, we could have it. I'm proud to say that the stickers are printed and ready for sale at the show at the end of this month. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Mariah. That's so cool. Like, they've got a little furry belly. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. Copyright hammer. Cartoon Network being like, no! Ooh. I like this sort of idea that it's segmented, the like shell area. They have really funny legs. They have like these legs that have got like nails on them, but I'm trying to like make it sort of more interesting shape wise for the critter. I am new here and I have no idea what this fantasy world is, but I'm loving it so far. Thank you. So the Planet Witch universe is a universe that I sort of like built up on YouTube, and it's developed into a story, which eventually is going to be a comic, when I can get around to it, in the Planet Witch universe. And now in the Planet Witch universe, you can create your familiar. Magic can be trained. You can be born with magic. You can train with magic. Those who are born with magic tend to have like a slightly stronger gift than those who are sort of, you know, training magic. So like how like you have the difference between wizards and sorcerers. One's learned, one is naturally gifted. Anyway, let's make this a little saddle because this makes me laugh every time I see it. Can you imagine the size of this creature in comparison to its like owner? Like little stirrup sections here. We'll do one without the saddle, because you don't want it all to be based on one thing. Yeah, if you ever want to like come join the Discord, I mean, I can grab you a Discord link. If it works, invite people. Do 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 do. Copy. Copied, and then I'm going to paste. I find that when I'm streaming, the computer goes so slow, especially with Discord. It's just like, I don't want to load this. But yeah, if you ever want to join the Discord, feel free to. People show off like their work in progresses and their if you are part of the Patreon, you can link up your Patreon to the exclusive Patreon Discord, in which like I show like sneaky peeks of like the piece and stuff like that, which when we hit a certain milestone, Patreon live streams will be happening over there as well. We'll be doing like Patreon sketch requests and that. If we brain work. I like this design so much. Let's just get rid of the sketch layer, bring that up. We need to do like one where it's more like crouched down, but I just want to get the colorway sorted first. But yeah, the Discord is there for people to like share their work, discuss topics, and have fun. It's a very safe space. No, offer up the Discord. If for some reason when you started trying, I imagine the spiky print to be set of elephant. I'm on Discord web and I download the app. I'll join from the laptop. Oh, okay. I don't know why it does that, because it shouldn't, if I'm honest. Truffles is a giant friendly. All I wanna do is see you turn into. Okay, so now because we've used a textured brush, it's not gonna autofill unfortunately, because you can have this fantastic feature I'll show you, where if you select it, I'm gonna cancel. That's on the wrong layer. That one. Okay. So cancel. If we go to the correct layer, and you can automatically select it. However, because our lines are too spaced out because you've used the textured brush, you can't unfortunately do that. So we're gonna have to do this the long way around, where we so if we don't have the color fill, so you can see like when you're using this, when you're using the auto selection, if we're doing that, it shows you what is able to be done because those lines are closed. But if those lines aren't closed, unfortunately you're not going to be able to color in automatically that way, so we're going to have to do it a different way. Another way that I like to do color fill is I will go to the selection tool, I go to freehand, and where it says at the bottom I will click color fill, and this will mean that automatically when I do this it fills that with color, which makes life a lot easier for when you are trying to do block coloring, and this is a Procreate feature. So yeah, we should film some clips for the vlog. Just have it so it can see the screen, because if it can see the screen then it can film it, can't it? That's genius, eh? Ooh. Be helpful if I didn't throw my camera. But yeah, it's quite fun. This is a mood. Yeah, sometimes forget that I have to like film clips for the vlog, and then when I realise, I'm like, oh yes, I need to do that. And then I'll end up with like tons of clips where I'm like out and about, but then I'll end up with like no clips while I'm drawing. And my brain's like, oh yeah, I forget about that. So I'm trying to get better at it, because it shows more behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, with Procreate, if you ever want to do like fast colouring, it makes your life so much easier. Like you can see here, like all I'm doing, if you go to select, go to freehand, click and then click to color fill, you can do that. You can also do remove and remove color away from it as well, which I have done before. Yeah, It's pretty interesting. Procreate's a really, really intuitive tool for artists. I find that some of them aren't as intuitive as others, but this one has been like one of my favorite coloring programs to use so far, just because it's so fun. Yeah, we're not going for completely clean, we're just like sloshing down some color so that we can do things. Another thing you can do as well is you can draw around the outline like so and just drag the color over. But if you want like more accurate, you can do other things, which makes life a lot easier for you, don't it? When I'm drawing, I forget to eat, so we can film a clip this way as well. New print design self-promo. Ooh, I'll have a look in a sec. I just had to respond to my DM for today's game, which might end up being cancelled. Which happens, there's not much you can do about it. I'm just excited to play Stabby Wife for life. Because the last session we played, oh boy, it was spicy. And I'm just like very excited to see where it goes to next. Because that's how the story goes. Now I really want to rewatch the Netflix original series of Unfortunate Events, because I really enjoyed that. Oh, why did you do that, you sweet potatoes? No, last month was a fun one to vlog just because it was my birthday and it was like, yay, fun. Got cancelled D&D after this faithful trip for substance to Morrison's. I know, right? It happens, though. We'll see. The DM's not feeling too great. They've got a really bad headache. And I know what it's like to DM with a headache. It is not fun, so whatever. Stuff happens. When you're drawing, you forget what time it is. Yeah, that's a friggin' mood. Let's just make these lines a little bit darker. So, if you've already done your lines and you want to change the color, my suggestion is to click on the layer, click alpha lock, and that locks that layer so that no color can go over it, over the top. And I just click fill layer, and that changes the colors automatically with whatever color you've chosen. This is also really, really good if you want to do like specific colored lines. So like, say for example, I want to change like these ears, so instead of red lines, they are green lines. It means that I'm able to just only color on that section. Look up what? Stabby wife. Mimi makes truffle, she accidentally breaks the roof. It's really just everything everywhere. So yeah, this is a really interesting tool if you ever want to use that. Let's just fill it. But yeah, you can change the color to whatever things you want. Let's get some color and texture down now and have a little bit of fun with this, shall we? Where are my textured brushes? Right, so in order to not be able to color over the lines, you want to go to your layer, double click, and click alpha lock. This means that you will not color over that layer. Without it on, this is what will happen. So yeah. Habit of not using an eraser. Yeah, I do that a lot. And then I realize, I go, oh yeah. I've also done it where I've drawn using an iPad for like an extended time, maybe because it's like commissions or it's like work that requires the iPad to do. Like I find that sometimes like line works better on the iPad. especially for like colouring pages, just because it means that the people get cleaner colouring lines. But I find myself like sometimes double tapping on the paper to like doing things. I'm like, no, it's not necessarily a bad thing, no. Colour. I'm trying to decide whether or not its arms should be this white colour. Because obviously we want the top half to be this, and then maybe this like white area can bleed into here if we do get this is a fun brush. This brush is called Evolve, and it's so gorgeously textured. I like to bring it down the opacity and play around. That's a very juicy dragon. Yeah, boy. It's a juicy dragon. I'm gonna make all the juice with you. I hope you're doing well today, honey. And looking after yourself. Beautiful moderator in the chat. Give some love to moderator. We're gonna use this gorgeous green and just gonna build that texture up into the ears. Maybe the arms could be red green like the spiky things. Oh, that could work. So say like bring down this. And then it would have like green tips at the end of it. Gradient at the paws, red at the ends. Just done. Ooh, okay. That could be a good idea. We could also have it where like the claws are green. COVID is sucky, yeah. So. COVID is sucky, yeah. Hope you get well soon, honey. So cute. Hello, loving this creature. Hello, Teal. I do hope you're doing well, my love. Moderator. Hi, so this creature doesn't have a name yet. We will decide on its name later. I don't know why papaya keeps sticking in my head, but papaya is a completely different fruit. And I love papaya, but then like the idea like it's papaya and Layla. That's two like N-A sounding names, so I was torn between making it a dragon fruit or making it a papaya. Because papaya would be really fun for like those tropical colour schemes. So I don't know. We're just gonna get this beautiful green and we're just gonna put it on the ends here. Now, the question is, would you give this creature a hug? It has a very fluffy belly that you could bury your face into. We're just splashing colours down right now. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I think just to create that divide that I'm after, I'm just gonna lighten up this bottom area under like the top red area, so then it's just like, you know, looks a little different. Definitely. We're just gonna bring that down, and then we can create the, like this cute little scaling here. Like, definitely needs a name. Without hesitation, give Layla a sister. I could give Layla a sister and call her Papaya. Layla's the pragmatic one. Papaya's just like energetic and like over the top. And then give the sister a papaya from, oh, I suppose. Twins. No. I don't think they'd be twins. Pepper's a cute one. Let's get some of the lighter colours in there, because I'm of a feeling like some of this is just a little bit too dark. Just gonna... Ooh, no, did not mean to do that. That's too big of a brush, smudgy brush. Mimi would crazy hug this armadillo. Yes, it does look like a friend, doesn't it? It does look like a good friend. Let's try a warmer green for this part, just so that it stands out a little bit more. Because like that gradient green is gorgeous, but we want to mix up the colours a little bit, don't we? No, what are you doing? Didn't tell you to do that, did I? Ooh. Do you think you are? Paya here's to have fun. The world will be burning and she'll be still here with her favourite fruit drink, asking, what's wrong? I am totally inspired to make my own fantasy of a Froggo based plan, which... do it! Froggo, happy friend Froggo, do it. I'm actually really excited. I've just found a challenge month for September called Swordtember, where you draw swords all month, and I'm like, but Isabella though. This would work with Isabella though. I've just realised I've been filming that this entire time. I need to get stuff done, but I'm just sitting here eating yogurt. Oh no. It's the curse of my streams. It's the curse of these streams. You just have to sit and do nothing. Do it. Buffums, I hope you are doing so well. I hope you're looking after yourself and having a lovely day. Sounds really fun. I know, Swordtember. Like all the swords. And then Stabby Wife could have a whole collection of swords. And it would just be like a load of like her posing with these different swords. Yeah, nothing wrong with eating yogurt. Yogurt is tasty, it's healthy. It's better than eating chocolate. It's better than doing what I'm doing. And I have a whole bag of Skittles here, just teasing me, wanting me to eat more of them. But I've already had like 2 handfuls of this today, and it's so much sugar. If you need references, go to Pinterest, search up page, and then go to that art and reference balls. Voila! Ooh, month of Isabella. Just every month be Isabella month. There's a new meme that's come out. Do you know that shirt cut meme that I did? There's one for thighs, and I'm like, Isabella though. do 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 do. Yeah, I'm thinking every now and again we'll just add like these little spots on there, so it's like half scaling, half not, you know, if that makes any sense. This is just planning down the colours for a rough, better idea to understand like what it looks like. I mean, I've been sat here watching, drinking tea. Ooh, tea though. Brought down my sketchbook. I've done nothing but chat and enjoy myself. That's good. I'm glad that because like these streams are very much like come and chill, come and vibe, brothers, while we like draw, and like you don't necessarily have to work if you want to. You can do. If you're feeling inspired, you should totally like take up a sketchbook and just have fun, or get your digital drawing tool and have fun. But if you just want to sit and vibe with us, that's fine too. Yes, I saw that whole month. Yes, Razor Charlie. I was like, "Fi, what? No, fi, do it soon." I mean, I've already saved the meme. I was planning if D&D was happening tonight to like sort of just like do it in the middle of the session. Isabella vibes. Yes. She's so fun to do. She's like the one character I could do that with though, because like I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it with the Planet Witch characters. But with Isabella, I'm like, yes, give her all the seductive clothing. The world would be a better place if you do it. I mean, I certainly want to. It's on my list of things I want to do. I am loving this like little dragon fruit baby. Let's just, like I said, it's not final. This is just like concept work so that we know exactly what it is, so that later on when we go back to it we can have fun. And like, because once the design's down, the rest is just like fleshing it out. Isabella fights. I'll show you what I did actually yesterday with Isabella. We were watching, no, it was on Friday, we were watching Exu together, me and the Salty Sailors D&D crew, which, by the way, this is them. They're amazing. I love them so much. Their campaign's been going on for quite a while now. But I was like, how does Isabella look in different posing? So I was just practicing lots of posing stuff. Like, this is all going to go to I'm going to compile this all for Patreons actually, because I've got pages upon pages of me just messing around doing Isabella stuff. And I've been trying to figure out like how she threatens people, because she's got quite a temper. And it's like, yeah, she's definitely going to use those boots. She has such a temper on her, and I love her so much. Lavender Fives would kill me. I mean, lavender bikini would kill anyone, I think. Sounds like an amazing breakfast, no, not gonna lie. Oh, jelly. I mean, I just had, it's some spicy noodles, essentially. I like me some noodles. And just lighten up those ears a touch. I'm really liking this concept a lot. Like, I really like this concept. Let's delete the original sketch layer. Yeah, he seems fun, right? Just need to play around with the posing a little bit more. I'm going to keep this one on this layer. No, did not mean to do that. I like to, if I'm going to do them all, I like to like try and finish it off and then show like how we went from design to the middle, like to the final concept. Flashbacks when we tried to find that pose reference for Isabella. Yeah, I'm still not found the pose reference I want. I'm telling you now. One day I will find the forbidden pose, the one that I need to draw Isabella in. So if those who are new to the stream and don't know who I'm on about, Isabella is my D&D character. She is a very stabby wife. She owns a rapier. She likes to stomp down on enemies and bring justice to people. Like, she's very much like one of my more interesting characters I've played. And she just has big stab wife energy, and it's fun. It's me dying at a table. They're adorable. How could you not love them? And I've still yet to find, and there's a specific reference that I want to draw, because in one of the first sessions that I had with Isabella, I subdued an enemy. Isabella subdued an enemy, and basically did that by using her strength, and then to pin him down, she just put a boot on his chest and like stepped down. And I wanted that sort of like moment of like you're sort of like the person looking up as she's like stepping down. And yes, that does sound like a little cheeky, but the whole point is like Isabella would never see it that way. She would just see it as like, I'm I am pinning you down. Like, you are not going anywhere. You are under arrest. Like, but I just had this, like, I have this idea in my head. It's just trying to, like, get the right angle and execute it, and trying to find a reference has not been fun. So yeah, that's Stabby Wife for you. And she's called Stabby Wife because she has a rapier. She just plays violin. And she likes to train. And so far has definitely hurt a lot of people. She doesn't mean to, just casually. Okay, we're just gonna an alpha lock that, and we're gonna, because it's more concept work, I just wanna you're under arrest by the horny police. Pretty much. Because like, Isabella doesn't see it that way. Because that's the thing, like, I found a few poses that could kind of work, but it's not quite what I want. And I know I'm going to have to, like, really look into a lot of I'm going to end up having to look into the kink community to try and get what I want. But it was one of those, because I have this idea. You know, when you have an idea and you're just like, I need to draw this. I don't know why, but I need to draw it. And that's just like the concept in my head. I was like, this was such a cool moment. Like, it was just one of those. Like, it was just so cool. And like, just have it in my head, and I'm like, I need to draw this. Right. So yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just getting some of the references for the other one that I did, and just like rough colouring it down, because I like to show design concepts that were never finalised. Because this would have been a cute one as well. You know? If it... This is essentially just turning the dragon fruit into a dragon. Like, it's not changing the design completely. You did get a good pose, yeah. It's just like, you know, when you're at, it's like very specific what you're after. It's very specific what I'm after. Which has been proven very difficult to find. Honey Please got put in the put the bad people in a very strong plant cage that's growing in a dome shape, and nuts that the bad people can't get at all. Yeah, you can post a reference. See, this one is a really cute concept because it's like very smiley and very cute. This one looks like it's got a dopey expression. This one looks like, hiya. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the references with all the character designs all together. So let's try another one now. We're just gonna do this. Okay, so if we were to keep the armadillo concept but try it so it's slightly different posing and slightly different looking, let's try it this way. Adorable derp, pretty much, because we want to keep like aspects of the armadillo, but we also want to make it so it looks interesting enough. And I still love the underbite husks. I love the underbite husks a lot, like a lot, like. Yes. We'd have a tiny little and then just like do this, that would be like that. It's just got massive eyes, like really big eyes, and they have really interesting like heads. Like, I'm looking at this one reference and it looks so much smaller than what I've drawn already. So let's use this reference and see how this would look. Because the other thing that we could do, because the armadillo has like this rounded shell, like so, and then it has like this little arm that goes out like this and out like that. So there's quite a few ways that you could draw it. Eldorado. A beard of green. Ooh, we could do that. Like another concept where it's like a bearded. See, this is why we try out lots of different concepts, so we can see which one works for us. Concepting is fun. Sort of like a porcupine in a sense. So we're still keeping the armadillo head. It has like this armored plate that comes down that we could totally turn into a leaf. So then it could go red into green up here, like so. And then we've got a leaf beard that comes down, which creates this, it sort of would create this sort of like angle where it would go down like this, so to speak. Okay. So we could bring that down. Still needs to have the fluffy belly. So the things that we definitely want, we want a fluffy belly. Good for hugs. There you are. Fluffy belly that's really good for hugs. Okay. And then for its feet, because from what I can see, like, armadillos have these weird hook things at the front, and I personally find them very, very creepy. So we're gonna go for the typical like 3-pronged, like hands like this. The yogurt's empty. No, it betrayed you. It's now empty. Yogurt empty. Elephant spaghetti. Why did I say elephant spaghetti? I don't know. See, this one's got more like dragon-like features with the face than the previous one. You can still see like a saddle going in the back here, you know. Okay. This brush is so textured, it's so nice. And I still like the idea of like where all the stems go, they converge into a tail, like that. Blueberry yogurt, oh, nice. I have some pineapple in the fridge. But I feel like we're going to have some banana bread today, because we have bananas that need using up. So we'll round that up a bit more, because I think the thing that's charming about the armadillos is that they have these very rounded shapes. And with armadillos, you're basically putting it into different segments, because they kind of have like this sort of like millipede back like that. And then they have this sort of like squarish head with these ears. And then little arms that go beep, 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 gonna be deep like that. So it's like it's kind of the best way I can describe an armadillo. It's like a mouse shape, and it has a shell. You know what I mean? It's possum. He looks like an American possum, sort of. This is an armadillo. And they have like these sort of tails that come like down here like that. But this one's like, because we were thinking about the tusks as well. I mean, if we got rid of the tusks, I think the tusks give it more character. Definitely. Yeah, it kind of has like this millipede back. Like, if you think about it. Like, if you think about an armadillo, it's essentially like a mouse crossed with a millipede. Oh, the millies on top of truffles. This one does need a name, though. Armored Mouse. So yeah, this character definitely would need a name. This little critter. I haven't decided on, like, any suggestions, but if we do have suggestions, we could totally name them. And I remember when the streams named Prickles. So, what do you think for an Armadillo Dragon Fruit cross? Called Almond? Icky millipedes. Gross. Say my name, say my name. Have to say my name. Millipedes. Ew, gross. Hello, artsy Brit. I could not say that word then. Still icky millipedes. I like them. They roll up and they go bloop, bloop. Archie's a cute one. I reckon that Archie definitely has like a pillow, like a big teddy bear that they curl up with. All the tunes, yes. That's the thing, if this was a Discord stream, we would just be like, Speckles is cute. Just trying to think of like, what is dragon fruit called in other languages? Because I know in the UK we call it dragon fruit. I know in some other countries they call it dragon fruit as well. Because Prickles is like, because he's a prickly cat. Magnus is because he's a magpie. Cap and Gus is because they are mushroom hunters. Ember is literally because she is a dragon. Pitahaya. Hang on a minute. Does anyone know what the critter in El Dorado is called? Cause that'd be cute. Which the analogy for the armadillo actually in that movie is super interesting. They actually think that the armadillo is some theorists have claimed that they believe that the armadillo is in reference to a god. In Mayan culture, which is fascinating. When you hear like the breakdown of why people believe that, it's like, what? Yeah, so I'm definitely leaning more towards like this design that we've got here in the bottom left, but I like to try and design as many ideas as I can, so that then when I go down to like the final boarding of the character design, I've got plenty to choose from. Bibo. Ooh, God. Dragon fruit in Hungarian is just pitaja. Pitaja. Ooh. So many cool ideas for names. Yeah, I like this sort of like where the white comes out, where the scaling is on the face. I'm definitely keeping that. Let's get some of this green that we've got, and like I love designing critters. It's like one of the more fun things to do because you can do like so much concept wise, like with the ideas and that. Like especially like considering right now we are combining a critter with a fruit. There's so many ways that you could go about it. Pitta could work on a couple of levels, yeah. Pitta. Layla and Pitta. Or Pita. No, because Pita makes it sound like it's for the animal activist group. That's a big fat no from me. Pizza could work on like several layers, yeah. No, we don't want pure black eyes. It's not a demon, Sophie. Stop it. That's it with a little beard. I kind of like the beard. If we gave like this one a beard, let's like, if we did this, but then we did like this for this, like, let's just try it and see what it looks like. For black eyes. I kind of like it. It looks like it's got like things in its mouth. Coward, give us full black eyes. Well, like, just give this one like poor like demon eyes like that. That's actually not bad. Now I'm looking at it. It looks like you've attached a horse face to a dragon fruit. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so it's got a fluffy belly, which is really good for hugs. I'm really liking the beard. I don't know why. It makes me so happy. We also want it to be large, able to ride, sort of like, you know, like a big fluffy dog energy. Big floof dog energy. We're going to move this drawing. Oh, I'm going to move this drawing over to where the fruit is, because this is sort of like the inspiration. Armadillo with a dragon fruit. Okay. So these are some of the concepts that we've got. Let's do 2 more, and then I think... yeah, I think we've got time for 2 more. I think most of the stream was spent on this one in the bottom left, but that's fine. Okay. Next one. because we're still trying to keep to the armadillo theme. Let's, oh my god, there's a fairy armadillo, which looks so different. Let's have a look at the fairy armadillo. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so the fairy armadillo, let me just sketch out the reference that I've got. It's kind of got a, let's go to a slightly lower pen. So it has like a rounded head, right, which goes like this. Like an eye that goes like this. Like this, right? And then it's got a body that goes like this, right? Essentially in a square. I'm not kidding here. It's essentially like a square. They are tiny, but they kind of look like okay. And then its legs, it has this massive feet. I am not kidding. It is like duck-billed platypus feet. They're called pink fairy armadillos, right? And like, it has these massive feet. I'm not kidding. And then its butt just comes up like a duck butt like this. So, let me just show you. It doesn't even have the cue. Let me... I need to put it up on screen. What in God's green earth decided out of everything in the entire world that this was an excellent idea? If it works. Ugh. Save. Guys, I'm just... Wait, let me get this reference. It's really cute, but it's like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life. If it works, my CPU is going nuts right now. Okay. Desktop. Come on. Download. Thank you. Let me show the stream what I'm on about. Because this is... Guys. What is this? Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. Look at it in all its glory. So it has like... So it has its eye like this. Right? And then it has like this mouth. The best way I can describe the mouth is the mouth must go like that. Right? Because then it has like this thing that goes across and it goes like this. Right? Which I think already looks odd without the ears. And then it just comes like all the way down. And then this is so fluffy. It's like the fluffiest thing known to mankind. And then its feet. Its feet. What is wrong with its feet? They're only small as well. From the picture references I saw online, like people had like it in its hand. So it's not a very big creature. But it's so pink! Like, it's cute, but... Oh my sweet potatoes. What on earth? Like... It's very, very cute. It's trying so hard. It really is, bless it. It's in a book. I want to look up more now. Look at it. Look at its feet. Never mind. Look at the entire creature and then look at its feet. Just look at its feet. Yes, it's got like chicken feet. What happened to this creature? pretty cute. Like the color aesthetic is everything. But my god, something just really took one look at this thing and went, "You'll do." Evolution was just really like, it'll work. Pretty much. It's so small. Frog feet. Like, genuinely, I'm looking at it going. So yeah, that's what I saw, and I was like, what are you? Who even is she? Evolution. Evolution, what have you done? Right, let's get some more references up. Armadillo, 'cause he's a frillo. Okay, wanna do more armadillos. Let's do the based on the, because the one that we've been really looking at is the 9-banded armadillo, which is the one that most people will get the reference from. I think that's the most popular one, because the other one that we're looking at, God made a mistake. I'm not saying anyone made a mistake. Oh, he's got the screaming hairy armadillo. That's what got a screaming hairy armadillo. Like, and it looks so placid as well. It's like proper chill. It's like, looks like this guy is taking a few hits on a bong or something. He's just like proper chill. He's like, dude, man, I totally saw like so many things last night. His eyes are just like, dude. And then it has like this gorgeous scaling pattern on top. Ugh, pretty. Anyway, let's get designing, because we do not have long left of the stream. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's do it on this one, because this one's a slightly smaller design. So, going to our reference again, because we love our references. It has like this sort of, oh my god, stop doing that. It has like a sort of like banded. Stop, I'm trying to draw straight lines. Never! And this one has like an eye that goes like sort of like this. Raspberry possum, oh my gosh. A raspberry possum would be so cute. Ugh. But the joys of like creating like designs where you can really play around with it. Definitely want to keep the tusks. With hug poses for the armadillo as a placeholder. Yes. Hello Rina Tenchi. Hi. Welcome to the stream. You have missed a lot of armadillo talk. Hello Fernanda. Welcome to the stream. Hi. I'm a happy little elf today. Well, happy elf, not little. But yes, so then it has this segmented section that goes like this. Rena! We're about to go Rena Las Vegas then. Rena Las Vegas. And then it has like these weird like little hooked hands that go, have you seen my children? Yes, please. Let me see my children. See? And then this one only has a small tail. I think I'm definitely vibing more with the longer tails. But, you know. Mushrooms! Do you have mushroom? So yeah, so we've been designing a new critter, and I was trying to design something based on dragon fruit. I originally was making dragons, but then the chat pointed me to armadillos, and now we may have an armadillo crossed with a dragon fruit. And this is based on a new character that I'm introducing to the Plant Witch universe called Layla. Layla owns a fruit shop. Well, I say fruit shop. She owns like a drinks shop on a beach. And Summer Witch. She's like super fun and like owns a gigantic critter which is based on a dragon fruit, and we were trying to decide on what was the best sort of course of action, but yes, this is where it sort of led us. So a mushroom growing on the back of the armadillo. Now that would be really cute, but we are just basing it on fruit for this one. But you could do a mushroom armadillo. That'd be really, really cute. That'd be really cute. Oh my gosh. A mushy dillo. My proudest moment. Yeah, armadillos are cute. They really are. But yes, so this is what we're doing right now. It's not meant to be the cleanest, it's just design, because design work is fun to do, and I like to do character design. Maybe next week I will, because over the week I'm going to be working on Layla's design anyway, but maybe we can start sketching out how they look together, because I think Layla's definitely going to be on the shorter side. Like, I'm feeling halfling inspiration with her. It's just a big D&D module I'm actually working on. I wouldn't be mad, actually. So yeah, we're just sort of like taking liberties with like some design areas and like playing around. The armadillo kind of looks like a mushroom units. Just giant. I mean, mushrooms would be really good if you wanted to do crabs. If I like wanted to do like a shell-like creature anyway, just because he does have a hookable belly. Because we will keep that in 100%. A really itchy nose. It's winding me up. Let's go back to a textured brush. This one's too restricted. Yeah, no, it's too large. Because with it being design work, it doesn't have to be clean, does it? No, not at all. Right, so we're just keeping to those points yet again, so that we can keep it so that it has a sort of like the dragon fruit on top, like so. We want to keep that tail like sort of like so. I don't like the creepy claw. I don't like the creepy claw at the front, so I'm just gonna give it like dragon-esque thingy like that. I think that takes it out of like from like sort of cutesy territory to creepy territory, because then it goes from being like, oh look, it's a giant armadillo dragon fruit, to what is that? So even though these creepy hands are not that much better. Imagine it makes pig noises. Or does it make guinea pig noises like I like making animal noises. cold. Starts going. Do it. Kind of want him to have 4 arms. We're like a centipede. Guinea pig noises. Then we would have to make him more based on a guinea pig. They're so funny. If you ever go into like a pet shop and they have guinea pigs, if you go, starts to like take them, just popcorn like pieces. Oh my god. Oh no, it did not mean to do that. Delete. Let's just maybe round this nose out a little bit as well, just so it just comes out a little bit more like that. And just thinking from like design points of view, if you're going to be drawing something again and again, sometimes like the lesser they overcomplicate the design, the better. So what if 4 pairs of legs? So like it's got more arms here, because then it would be based more on a millipede. My favourite noise to do is the chicken. You're into like a farm and you just say the chickens and they go. It's like a spider, but it's an armadillo dragon fruit. Even moves. Oh, that would be creepy. It just goes. I do not like spiders. I mean, I'm not too bad on them actually. I like spiders. They're not too bad. It's just the idea. Do you not like the extra legs? What's up, guys? Do you not like the extra legs? When you say me no likey, that reminds me of Empress New Groove. It goes, me no likey. But it would. It's on the side of a tree. Just start screeching at you as you approach. So I scared the bejesus out of my players the other day. I have it so that they're deep underwater, and like the water area has been corrupted with God's blood, which was spilled by a guy, blah 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 blah. Essentially, like creatures that have consumed this God's blood have mutated, and like there are some creatures down there that are terrifying, but so they were like trying to swim past and they were trying to be quiet. And they were like, oh, there's a massive canyon next to us. We can see movement. Like, we don't know what it is. Let's just, be sneaky. So they were sneaky. But then the last person failed, their, check. And as in the end, playing in the distance. So, as they were going past and they were quickly making their way through, they saw the canyon move. It was a creature. And they all were like, oh, what have you done? Proper freaking out. And I was just like, hey. And the next time I played with one of the players, they were like, Sophie, I have never been so scared in that moment when the canyon freaking moved. And I was like, yeah, It was a mouth of a creature. And because the creature is so big, but like it's literally all it is. It's just a boosted up. It's basically like a boosted up like Congo eel, but because like I wanted like the deep sea effects, I really wanted it to feel like very, very, very creepy, and they freaked, and it was like one of the most beautiful moments as a DM I've ever had. And I was like, yeah, yeah, some like dragon whiskies. Okay, let's try that. We can do that on this one. We just oh, I forgot the beard on this one. How could I forget its beard? But yeah, so that was just one thing of me freaking out the players. And they were like, no, what is wrong with you, Sophie? And I was like, I don't know. I just wanted to create a creature that was literally like, oh no, I do not want anything to do with this anywhere near me. Get this thing out now. And I've done some creepy things in this game, but that was just a chef's kiss. I was so proud of myself. I've never heard so many of them go, no, in my life. And it's bad because I was like, oh yeah, I really want to run Call of Cthulhu at some point, you know, because I really want to do some like more eldritch horror nonsense. And they were like, no, we are not playing a game that you are running if you're doing Call of Cthulhu, because no. It made me so happy. Oh my god. Everyone screaming, Sophie laughing maniacally. Pretty much, it was just me going, yeah, you make your way through the door, and as you do, you just catch that glimpse behind you of the canyon moving. Those glowing spots that you spotted down below in the canyon were actually teeth. And they were like, no! And I'm like, and like, because one of the players DMs the session that I play in, which I play every other Sunday, like, he was like, Sophie, I never at that point realised how much you terrify me. And I was like, yes, be scared. Yeah, I scared the bejesus out of my players. I love drawing mushrooms. I do. I just so I have a lot of fun terrifying the bejesus out of players. See, this is more true to like this shape almost, where it would be just like a smaller tail instead of a bigger tail. Amazing. Made a page of different types of mushrooms. Ooh, I remember for the Enchanted Forest sketchbook and for the Enchanted Forest colouring book, I was toying with lots of different concepts for like mushroom fairies, and that was fun. We could certainly revisit that, but that would be more in November when it's mushroom season. So yeah. But yeah, if you ever wonder what a D&D session run by me is like, it's basically like the most eldritch horror nonsense I can think of, because I like H.G. Wells. I like to do it. A number page. What's a number? You're saying dragon whiskies? Do you mean like the like catfish-esque whiskies? So like if it was like dragon-esque, it would like come down here like this. Because I did forget his beardy. Let's do his little beard. Definitely do like the beard idea, like, just because it'll bring to that color concept again, because we're going to try and keep on getting that green and that white through. And so that's a slightly different, where it's a green muzzle instead of just like hello Mizuko, welcome to the stream. Today we are designing a dragon fruit inspired critter, like a Chinese bird. Very late to the stream. Oh, it happens, don't worry. And this is what we've done during the stream. Just trying like to use the same idea again and again, and like try out different concepts, because when we try out like the same concept again and again, it gives us a little bit more ideas on for. So like, for example, I really like this design in the bottom left, but how can I refine that a little bit more? How can we branch out and try out different ideas? So yeah, what do you mean by Chinese bird? Are you talking about like emperor style almost? Looking good. Oh, thank you. You're talking like when you watch like a drama and like they have like their really long beard. Yeah, see, I kind of vibe with the multiple legs. I think it would just add like the crawl factor to it. So say for example, if we took our original design, which is this one, let's copy and paste, right? And then say if we took this arm here and then we copy and paste that again, like I kind of like that concept where it's if it's got multiple arms. Because that would really add to its like factor of being able to move around a lot. Yeah. The Japanese dragon whiskers. Let me just double check. Dragon whiskers. Oh, like the big swirly whirly ones. Like sort of like. Let me just give this extra arm here. And just. It's amazing, isn't it, how we go from, you can go from like a standard creature design to the finalized product. This is why I love character design. I think it's so much fun. This also gives me, and I know some people are going to agree with me, Appa from Avatar The Last Airbender vibes, with like the multiple arms as well. And imagine like these underarms here, they are also white. And he definitely would have giant paw pads like this. Would definitely have like a giant Pete's pad. Like, just a giant Pete's pad like that. Pete's. Because then you've got that big dog energy again, haven't you? Because like that's before we added multiple arms, that's after, and I just think it adds that extra dimension that we didn't have before. And like if you were to put a saddle on this here, the way the saddle would sit, because he doesn't have massive spikes that go up there, you would have the saddle go across like that, and it would fasten underneath like the stomach area, so to speak. If it's a dragon, it's gonna have wings. That depends. So some dragons don't actually have wings, but like it's not a dragon, it's just based on the dragon fruit. It does make the silhouette more interesting, definitely does. you're a good artist. Not necessarily. In mythological lore, for especially for East Asian countries, dragons don't have wings. I draw a lot of my dragons with wings. I know Ember doesn't have wings because Ember was born without wings. Hello, Artistic Daisy. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, if you were to add a saddle, it would basically buff around there. But no, I do think like the multiple arms definitely sort of like adds to that shape. And if you were to add those whiskers that we were talking about, it would buff out like this. But then I don't know whether or not does that make it look. It's looking pretty nice, but I missed out more than half. It's okay. It happens. I do stream at an odd time. I stream at 2 p.m. my time till 4 p.m. my time. So it can be an odd time for people to catch. This specifically based on time zones. I'm good. Thank you. Very good. I'm just drawing. In East Asian, dragons float through sheer willpower. Apparently, in East Asian culture, a lot of the dragons, they flow through, it's the air currents. And the reason why they flow upwards like that is because it's to do with like they're following the air current. It's really interesting. So if we go to like East Asian dragons, so like yeah, so they look like snakes with 4 legs, and academics identify 4 reliable theories on the origin of the Chinese dragon: snake, alligator, thunder, and nature worship origin. They traditionally symbolize potent and auspicious powers, and particularly have control over water, rainfall, typhoons, and floods. The dragon is also a symbol of power and good luck for people who are worthy of it in East Asian culture. So if we were to like figure out how do they fly? Because like westernized dragons have like wings, and they particularly are able to fly through there. They can be depicted as lizard-like, with either 4 arms. So there is debates on different types of dragons, but I think it solely depends on what culture you are basing it on. So like there are dragons that have wings, that instead of arms they just have wings, and they're known as wyverns. And they typically don't have the 2 arms, 2 legs situation. They have the 2 legs and wings that go boof, 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 that they used to walk along with. But it's very interesting. They're like air snakes. Oh, Fernanda, you're so cute. Thank you. So like, how do they... Let's have a look. How do they, if it lets me... How do East Asian dragons fly? The third thing. Yeah, so despite their stark differences in disposition and qualities, East Asian or Asian dragons and Western dragons happen to look very different as well. East Asian or Asian dragons are wingless and serpentine creatures. While they do not have wings, they are able to magically fly through clouds using their spiritual energy. So based on the dragon culture of the dragon, so the dragons in my particular culture, in Anglo-Saxon or English culture, they do typically have the 4 legs with wings. So I draw both types. Because I think it totally depends on the style that I'm going for in that day. And there's like, yeah, there's like dragons with multiple heads, multiple limbs, and I think it's really fascinating. The etymology of like different dragons is phenomenal. So that's what this creature looks like with wings and multiple arms. I'm kind of vibing with this, I won't lie. Let's merge him together and put him over here. Like, because this is the alternative version. Oh, no, we cut off its tail. I like the tail. I'm keeping the frigging tail. So that's like the sort of pseudo, like, semi-design. Giving us a mythology lesson. Yeah, so it's basically like, for me, when I'm designing a creature, like, because originally I was like, okay, it's going to be a dragon, and if it was going to be a dragon, I was going to have, like, see these leaves, I was going to have them be like little wings, like fairy-esque wings, so that it could flutter. But then I kind of like this idea of it like being this like multiple-legged climbing creature that's used to ride around on a top. I imagine like when you're riding on top of it, it goes from side to side, and then when you're on it, you're like, no, like this, yay, yay. I'm just going with it. Yeah, I mean, I think it totally depends on like what you're vibing with at that time. So like for me, when I draw the Teacup Dragons, they are a cross between East Asian and Western dragons. They follow the typical, because the Teacup Dragons are the ones that I've drawn for a lot of things, like I can show you in here. These are the Teacup Dragons. They are based on East Asian culture. They have like the long serpentine bodies, and now I would miss a stream about dragons came in on the tail end. No pun intended. Love it, absolutely love it. Pun is definitely intended. All the puns, can't not have a pun. It's like the best thing ever. Sorry, I'm just clearing all my notifications. I've got thousands. So like for example, the Teacup Dragons, they are based on Western and Eastern cultures combined, because it's all about tea, and tea very much the history of it comes from Eastern culture, and depending on the tea also depends on the culture it's based on as well. So these are like the Teacup Dragons. They're very much based on like both of those ideas combined, whereas the this dragon fruit armadillo baby, it originally was going to be a dragon, as hence by the middle top design. That was like sort of like the original concept, but we kind of like, I really like the idea of the armadillo. Like, I love the idea it's got fluffy belly. I love the idea it's got multiple limbs. Like, so I'm just gonna put some design notes down here for myself, and so that obviously for Patreons as well, that they can see before because I'll do a few more passes before it comes to the finalized product. So I'm gonna write here, like, where are you? Multiple limbs, great for climbing, especially if it has to like climb trees to get like fruit and stuff. Dapper British tea. Yes, there will be a Dapper tea Britain. There's quite a few I've designed already. Like, there's quite a few concepts that are going to be done. There's going to be a tea dragon. There's going to be a few different things. I have a dragon tattoo sleeve outlined with floral and a wood for the... Oh, that sounds amazing. It's got multiple limbs, great for climbing. We want to type that it has a floofy belly. Bury your face in peats. Good for squish. I definitely like it with the longer tail rather than the shorter tail. So like, if you can see here, we have like a few designs. We have ones with a longer tail and ones with a shorter tail, and they're based on different like multiple limbs, great for climbing and cuddles. Let's put and cuddles. The things I like about this design a lot. I love it. I think I like it with the whiskers. Big teeth is good for hearing. Why did I put an E at the end of for? For hearing you and ignoring you unless you have treats. Yeah, the tail could be good for climbing as well. Balance. Imagine like, so if you, when you're riding it and you've got the saddle on, and when it moves it like lumbers from side to side, and if it lumbers from side to side, that tail whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That tail will be really funny as well, because like if it constantly knocks over stuff, so you can roll up to basically just an oversized dragon fruit. Yeah. Like rolls up like a fruit roll up. More arms. No, I think 6 is enough. I think if we had too many, that's when it starts to become into like the horror territory, unless we elongated it more, because if we elongated it more it would bring out that more. Rolls up like a fruit roll up. I'm liking these notes. I definitely like it more with the multiple limbs. 100%. I think with the 2 limbs it just looks a little empty, whereas with the 6 limbs it really reminds me of Appa. Like, definitely does. But no, this has been really fun. Like, I've really enjoyed this. Let me get a few shots for the thingy. More arms equals more hug. This is what we did during stream. Rhea is... You can fool Rhea. Yeah, like if we were to do a lot more, when you go into 8 legs it becomes more spider territory, and when you do 10 legs it becomes more millipede territory, and so on and so forth. Who wants to be in the vlog? Because after this I will end the stream. Would you like to be in the vlog? Show you all. You're like, oh, look at them! Look at them! I've not started recording yet, don't worry. I just want to do like a sweeping shot showing like what we've done, and then going over to say hi to everyone. Alright, okay. So you're okay with it? Okay. I didn't want to be like, I'm going to put you in the vlog and then like people not being comfortable being in the vlog, because that just makes, you know. She says. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, okay. Ready? So this is what we decided during the stream. Originally the dragon fruit was going to be based on a dragon, but it changed into an armadillo. So at the moment the current design that we have is this really cute like armadillo Appa inspired critter. But everyone say hi to the chat. Hello everyone. Hello future, you can say hi to your future self. But yeah, so this is everything that we did during the stream. It was really fun. Like, I had a really good time designing character designs is always so much fun, and like having a concept that you originally like and then it changing so drastically is just phenomenal. But right, I'm gonna end this stream and then get on with my day. Alright, okay, yes, everyone caught the end of the stream. Me, go to sleep, stay safe. Oh, but no, thank you all so much for joining the stream. I had a lot of fun, like playing around with designs and designing and doing concept, because like concept work is like one of my more favorite things that I play around with, and I really enjoy it. I definitely think bottom left is my main concept now, but it was really interesting to see how we went from short fat dragon to armadillo. And I really appreciate like some of the design inputs. It makes the whole concepting of a character design so much more fun, and I like designing critters. So thank you all so much for joining the stream. It genuinely means a lot, like it really does. I am now I don't know, depends if D&D does happen, it'll be a fun evening. If not, I'm probably going to play Minecraft with my partner. But no, I'm really glad. I'm glad people enjoyed it. I know it's one of the more like designy streams, but I think sometimes they can be fun. And maybe in next week's stream we can have a look at Layla. Alright, see you guys. Have fun! And remember folks, you can say it with me if you want. Stay creative. Bye! 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 Oh, you're all so adorable. Thank you.